Hey, Devin.
Hi.
Devin came to visit today. What are you helping me make?
Some stuffed shells.
Stuffed shells. I have spaghetti sauce downstairs, a lot left over. And that is, oh, tell me your ingredients that you're going to make for the filling.
So clearly we have ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese.
Romano Parmesan cheese.
Uh-huh.
And some garlic powder and parsley. And some eggs.
That's right. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and crack 2 eggs. No, just start with 1 egg in the ricotta cheese. And then you can put the shell in that little extra container there.
Alright.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Don't look at me. Look if you got any eggshell in there. And then you're gonna slowly. I always pop the yolk, like stab it. Die. Okay, and then it'll mix easier. See that? And then give this a good shake in there. There's not much left in that one, so just use the rest of it. Yeah, just you could even take the lid off. There you go. Now we're talking. So stir that in. And then we'll do the other things. I do have fresh parsley. I should be putting that in. But we'll get to there when we get to there. Now, this isn't my favorite ricotta cheese, but it's what I have, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody loves the stuffed shells. Oh, I have one other ingredient that's not out here is we're going to shred up some mozzarella cheese. Put that in. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll go on to the next. I went and got the mix of Italian cheeses. That's what we have. So give that a good handful in your mixture, okay?
Don't worry. I washed my hands.
You washed your hands? Of course you did. You're at Nana's house. You do know better. That's it. Let's see how much that is. And do a little more. Yeah. Okay, stir that up gently and let's look at that. I love them. See how it looks? It seems to be thicker now.
Yeah.
Okay. One more. So you can always add more, but you can't take it out. And in the meantime, back up so I can show the stove. We have our water and it is at a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and add the jumbo shells. Want to show the box of the jumbo shells?
Sure.
Those. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and show the inside, what they look like. They're the ones that are about this big. I'm not going to overcook them because we have to fill these buggers. Okay. So here's our jumbo shells. I got to be careful because this really is boiling. I'm going to put them all in, and I didn't have a spoon handy, but I do now. See these little guys? Get down there. Get down there. I did put salt in the water. And I'll just occasionally stir these. Some of them like to stick together, but as they cook, it will they'll come apart, so no big deal. These will cook about, I think, 12 to 14 minutes. Probably 12 minutes, I'm gonna check them. And the reason is I don't want them overcooked because they fall apart and then you can't really stuff them, so. Okay, so these aren't all the way cool, but they're pretty cool. So, they're pretty cool. Here's our mixture we had in the fridge. Wasn't in there very long. That pasta cooked really quick. Before I put these in here, Devin, do you know what I'm going to put in here first?
Some red sauce.
Some red sauce. This is my leftover spaghetti sauce. Look, it's a meat sauce. So that's what you're seeing, but it'll work. It'll help to not, you don't have to zoom or anything, baby. This is just real basic stuff. I'm going to put a little bit more. Get in there, you. So it goes on the sides. Still smells good, girl. And we're not gonna make you see all these bits. See what I did? I go like this and then I squeeze it a little bit. I'm gonna use a tablespoon and put it in and then, all right, like that. You don't have to make that noise. Doesn't have to have a ton. This is so great for serving a lot of people because it's portioned. You know, like everybody will take 2 or 3 at first and then they can come back for more if they want. I don't put the seam down because it will come out. This is just cheese in there. So I'm going to line these up and I'll continue doing this. Ready? All right, like that. Tablespoon, put that in. Sometimes it'll give me a little trouble, but that's good to do on camera so that you know, hey, why is it giving me trouble? Because it gave Aunt Shirley trouble too, that's why. So, okay, so I realized when I was doing these, I was doing it a little bit different. So I just started doing it faster, and then I realized why. So I do this the same way, and some of them will rip a little bit, but once they're cooked, you won't know. So I put the filling in, but then I do it like this with my thumb, and I push it like that. I pull the spoon out, and my thumb holds the mixture in. If you want to go a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on how many you're feeding. Usually this pack of shells has about 22 of these. So again, it's very economical to do like that, isn't it? So I'm going to use my thumb like that and push it down in. Yes, my hands are clean, like Devin would say. Okay, Devin. Okay, I filled this little pan that can be disposable. I like those. And I filled them all, and I'm gonna put some of my sauce on top of my little shells. We like a lot of sauce. And I want to make sure that all of the shells, the macaroni part, are covered. So see how I'm going around for you newbies? Try and get them all covered because you don't want them to be crispy in the oven. So that looks good. That looks good. Almost. I might have missed one, but that's okay. And then we're gonna cover this with foil, but first we're gonna put a little bit more cheese on top. I like to put a little on now and then save a little bit more at the end. So some foil, about 350. This was in the oven, and see this cheese grater. This is mozzarella. It's been sitting out, so it's kind of soft. But I'm just gonna give it a little extra shush. Yummy. And then I'll put the, ouch, it's hot. And then we'll make our salad, and by that time that cheese will be melted.